bought a bundle, so I'm never pressed. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. 50 yards deep with the winning catch. Oh, no.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Wilson now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a give here to Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. And he completes it to Berrios. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. Judy. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
After the sack on first down, Tua out to his left. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Tua on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. Touchdown. It's complete. Braxton Berrios, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. gold to add the extra point.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second and a couple, Tua forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On play action, here's Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Justin Tucker on the field goal on 23-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Tua.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Lavonte David. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Make it happen.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 41 Mike, right here. 41.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. He will push his way down to about the 14. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It was Justin Houston who got him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Come on, let's get him.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb continues to round into form. Remember, he had knee surgery in 2019 and followed that up with 8 sacks in 2020, continuing to ascend in the NFL.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
The Vikings send out their punter. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's a diving catch right side, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Zach Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. They find some open field here.
Prime time, baby.
Touchdown, Vikings.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle. As it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua to throw. Pass complete. This is Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Tua. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. Here's Tua. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime